Hi everyone, welcome to Amala Movement. I'm Charlotte. This is a slow bedtime flow to help you unwind before bed. So take some time to grab a blanket, a couple of pillows or a cushion, wear something super duper cozy, and let's get started. So we're going to begin with a very slow and gentle flow. So pop any props that you have with you today to one side, and we'll be using those towards the end of our practice for a lovely bit of restorative yoga. So in the meantime, pop over onto your knees if that's comfortable. If you prefer cross-legged, then work with how your body's feeling today. Bring one hand to rest on your heart space and one hand on your lower belly. And we'll begin by taking 3 loving, meaningful, deep breaths. Inhaling in through the nose. And exhale, really focus on letting go. Letting go. Big breath in. Exhale, let go. Let go of your day so far. Final breath, inhale. Exhale, really truly sigh everything away. Just take a quiet moment to be with what is, to be with however you're feeling right now. Let's slowly start to blink the eyes open. Take the hands away from the body. Make some fists. And we'll begin by doing some outward circles. So great if you've been typing or working at a desk or on your phone. Circling the other way. Good. Extending your right arm out in front of you, dialing the fingertips down towards the floor. Left hand comes to the fingertips and gently draw the fingers in towards the body. You can close the eyes if you feel comfortable to. We'll be here for a few breaths. So the focus of this practice is the exhale. Exhale, what can you let go of? Perhaps in this place, it's our right shoulder. Softening the right side of the neck. Then let's release. And take the other side. So left fingertips out in front, dialing the hand down. The right hand draws back on those fingers. You can close the eyes if that feels nice. Inhale. Exhale. What can you let go of? What are you ready? What are you ready to let go of? Good. Let's release that left hand. Take your time. Really take your time. Come over onto all fours. If you need to release the hips or release the knees, you're welcome to do that now, either by bumping the hips from side to side or extending the legs one at a time. We'll take some cat-cows. So bring the hands underneath the shoulders, knees hip distance apart. Inhale, drop the belly. Allow the heart to shine forwards. Exhale, ground down through the fingertips, round the spine, licking in between the legs. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale, drop the belly, open up through the chest. Exhale, round the spine, letting the head hang heavy. Final time, inhale, opening up. And exhale, rounding through. Good. Returning to your tabletop position. Bring the big toes together. You can open the knees a little wider. And we drop back into child's pose. Bum towards your heels. You can come up onto the fingertips. Really tiptoe them as far forwards as you can. Bow the forehead down towards the earth. If this isn't comfortable for you this evening, if you want a bit of support, you can grab one of your cushions or your pillows and pop it underneath the forehead. I invite you to stay up on your fingertips. Palms are away from the earth. Big breath in. Exhale, let go of the belly. Let it be soft. Inhale. Heavy, heavy exhale. One more cycle of breath. Inhaling. Good. Plant the palms down into the mat. Look forwards, press through the tops of the feet and make your way all the way up, coming onto all fours. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Inhale, extend your right leg long behind you. Take a moment to really reach that right heel away, finding that lovely stretch through the right calf, opening, releasing the front of the hip. Keep long in the neck. Big breath in. Exhale, the right foot comes to the left side of your mat and you look round, looking to see that right ankle. Inhale and exhale. Bring the right foot back to center. Come up onto your fingertips and take your time with this. Step the right foot all the way to the outside of the right hand. We'll find a lizard. You can slide the left knee back if that feels nice, finding a deeper stretch. Roll the shoulders in towards the back, shine the heart forwards. This is your practice, your invitation to slow it down. We're thinking about unwinding, softening, letting go. You can come down onto your fists or onto the palms, perhaps even onto the elbows, but listen to your body. Taking whatever feels good, without any expectation, without any judgment. Final inhale. And as gently as you can, slide or step that right foot all the way back. Big toes kiss, knees wide. Drop into a child's pose, take a moment to surrender and let go. Child's pose invites us to come back into that really humble place. Your third eye, your ego is dropping down to the earth. Look forwards, press through the tops of the feet, returning to all fours. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Inhale, long neck, long spine. Exhale, left leg extends out long. Take a moment here just to stretch out that left calf, opening through the front of the left hip flexor. On your exhale, left foot comes to the right side of the mat and you look round, peeking around your right shoulder to see your left foot. One more breath. Bringing the left leg back round to center. Come up onto your fingertips so you can make this as easy as you can for yourself. to step or slide the left leg forwards. Keep the right knee to the earth so we're staying soft and grounded. You can stay up on your fingertips, come down onto your knuckles or your palms, perhaps the elbows. Just give yourself the space and the permission to breathe. We'll take one more cycle of breath. Coming back to that exhale, what am I ready to let go of? And take your time to step or slide that left leg all the way back. Toes kiss, knees wide. We'll take our final child's pose. Drop the hips back. Forehead soften down. Allow the elbows to release, arms heavy. One cycle of breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Move mindfully and lovingly. Bring your hands closer in towards your knees. Take your time to slowly roll up through the spine, stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae, rising up, lifting, returning to our kneeling position. Roll the shoulders in towards the back. Bring your right fingertips to the earth. Inhale, left arm up and over. Just a little side opening. Exhale, release. Left fingertips down. Inhale, right arm up and over. And bringing it down. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms of the hands up towards the sky. And we'll look down towards the chest. This is our final active stretch today. So really reach the hands up. Drop the shoulders down. Stretching. Final release in 3, 2, 1. Exhale. To bring it all down. Hands on one hand on your heart. I'm already dropping into relaxation. One hand on your belly. Close the eyes. We'll finish the cycle. Return back to our 3 meaningful breaths. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. What can you let go of? Out through the mouth. Final breath. And move slowly. Move really, really slowly. You can start to blink the eyes open. And I want to invite that we set ourselves up for a moment of restorative yoga, which will act as our shavasana, our final place of rest. So if you have props with you, I invite you to really use them, to support you today. The main focus of our prop, so even if you only have one thing, whether that's a blanket or a towel or a pillow, it's to support the back of the head. So what we don't want is for the head to drop and the chin to be lifted away from the neck. If anything, we're finding a slight tuck so that the chin comes closer towards the chest. So I'm going to keep my blanket underneath my knees for that padding behind me. But if you want to pop a blanket on top of you, you're welcome to do that. I've got 2 pillows with me today, or a pillow and a cushion. So I'm going to pop one along the floor and a pillow on top. And this one's going to be for the back of my head. So really work with what you've got. Give yourself a little bit of a bed. Come round, pop your bottom on the floor. We're going to keep our feet standing and our knees up towards the sky. And if you've got a like a long pillow or perhaps a bolster, you're going to bring that as close as you can in towards your pelvis. So your bum stays on the floor. It doesn't get lifted up. You slowly lie all the way back. And get cozy. Snuggle in. So adjust your pillows and your cushions in a way that your head and your neck feel supported. I'll just return to, we don't want our head to drop back. We want the chin to ever so slightly be tucked in towards the chest. And you can rest your hands either on your belly or by your side, palms up towards the sky. And take your time to really settle in. Inhale and exhale. Let go. And once you're settled, once you've found a comfortable place to rest, there's the invitation with every exhale. Can you lean into comfort that little bit more? Can you allow your body to get even more comfortable, to get even more snuggled in? And I don't really think that's an act of doing. We don't have to do more. But it's quite the opposite. It's about letting go. Can we do less? With each and every exhale, can you do even less? And it's okay if your mind has started to wander. We're human, it's natural, it's what brains like to do. Be kind to yourself, but just gently bring the thoughts back to the breath. Inhaling and exhale, letting go. Can you find the trust that this place is a safe place to be? You've got the support of your pillows and cushions or blankets underneath you, cradling you and cuddling you. So with every exhale, you can lean into that comfort. And I'm going to quieten my voice for the next few moments so that we can really be with our breath. And gently coming back to that letting go. With every exhale, surrendering, giving in. Allowing yourself to lean into comfort. And stay exactly as you are. You don't need to move. I'm just going to let you know that in the next few moments, we're going to roll over onto one side. Any side, it doesn't matter. But before we do that, let's take a breath. Keep the eyes closed, the body heavy and soft. The And now we can start making our way over onto one side. Bring your hands to the floor and ever so slowly pressing yourself all the way up to a comfortable seated position. We're going to keep our eyes closed. Bring your hands to rest at Anjali Mudra, palms together at heart center. Take a final breath. Exhale to bow the forehead down towards the hands. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. I hope you have a wonderful, restful evening. Namaste.